Hi, Faheema.
Hi, Naomi.
I'm happy to introduce Faheema Qaaydi to those of you who have not had the opportunity to meet her. Faheema has been working with us at JIAS as an interpreter, settlement worker, student, and program facilitator, all focusing our work with our work on the Yazidi community. So to start us off, can you talk a little bit about the Yazidi community that's come to Canada, specifically the women in the community?
So most of the Yazidi community here in Canada that I work with, they are single mothers who they have been persecuted by ISIS, and so since 2017 they've been here in Canada.
And can we talk a little bit about what their life was before they came to Canada? Did they have any education? Where did they live?
Most of them, they lived in northern Iraq, in Mountain Sinjar, and then so they have a satisfied, happy life in Iraq before the Yazidi genocide. And from my working experience with them, most of them, they don't have a background education, unfortunately.
And when you say they don't have an education, what you're saying is they don't even have an elementary school education for the women.
No, they don't have an elementary school education. Back then, at their time, there was no school in the village. So unfortunately, most of them, they don't have literacy and numeracy skills.
Right. So then that brings us to the challenges they face here in Canada. When you don't have literacy and numeracy skills, I think there are many challenges that might be different from many of the other newcomers that we work with.
Yeah, so there is language barriers, challenging component. There is most of them, they are the only caregiver to their families, and they have small kids, so they are they are the leader of their families.
Right.
And then unfortunately they still, they don't know how to navigate the system as well.
Right. How can you navigate systems without basic literacy and numeracy skills? All of our systems in Canada require some understanding of numbers, some understanding of reading and writing, at least in some language. So I can imagine, and in working with the community, I see we have challenges like people knowing what does it mean to even do homework when they're helping their kids with school. If they've never been to school, they might not be familiar with the process of doing homework every day, right?
Yeah, exactly. So many of them, they don't know transportation component, they don't know the banking information. So that's the schooling. So many of them, they are struggling to still navigate those systems.
Right. So recently, you and I have been working on a program that includes numeracy skills, English language skills, and therapeutic components, including coping with stress through art therapy. So I'm curious to know what impact you think this has had on the women.
This is an incredible program. It's a big opportunity for them to learn, and at the same time we're providing the child care services, so they are learning. We were providing 3 subjects, as you know, the math, English, and art therapy. So it's a huge opportunity for them to learn while their kids are being taken care of.
And something that you said to me before that I think is so powerful about the impact of the program is the opportunity for the women to support one another.
Yeah, because many of them, they are single mothers, so they don't have time to connect with their peers and their friends, their family members. So throughout the art therapy session, it's an open space. They're supporting one another. They are giving ideas. Most of them who have learned many new things, they are giving ideas to the other peers how to learn this challenge in a easy way, their way.
Right. And for women who have gone through so many traumatic experiences, most of them have lost their spouses, their brothers, their fathers, many times their sisters, and sometimes children as well. To have a space to support one another and to learn from one another is quite powerful.
It is quite powerful, and I have heard from them many times throughout my working with them since 2018, throughout my working with JIAS, is that JIAS is the only organization that has helped them and that they know what they need. And, you know, JIAS is working with them as a professional, you know, like they're more comfortable working with JIAS settlements, working with JIAS teams than working with their family members, because JIAS is working with them from the strength-based approach.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Well, I'm really happy to work with you, and it's quite a privilege, and I'm happy to have had this opportunity to introduce you to others and for everyone to see the incredible people that work with us. So thanks, Faheema.
Yeah. Thank you for having me. Thank you.